compromise, another version of what we call business email compromise, where although...
Meet Eric's strategies that resonate with your goals. Whether you're strategies that resonate with your goals. Whether you're a small startup or an established company, he believes in your vision and has the tools to help you achieve it. Let Eric be your partner in growth. With a focus on building lasting relationships and creating impactful solutions, he's ready to help your business flourish. Don't miss the chance to work with someone who truly cares about your success.
We'll be ready after
Contact Eric's Future for your business together. For more information on working with Eric, you can email eric@riverradio.net. That's eric@riverradio.net. Or you can call the River Radio office.
Cast is brought to you in part by the SIU Credit Union, International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, Montgomery's Place, Central Hospital for Animals, First Southern Bank. Also helping to make this broadcast possible, Brigham Pledge and...
Non-conference game tonight against the Chester Yellow Jackets. The Lions coming off their play in the Benton Invitational, where they finished in one out of their 3 games. Overall, really, other than take away that first half against the Heron Tigers.
Offense in the first half and played much stronger in the second half. Looked a little bit more representative than what we've seen all year. This is a big bounce back game for Carterville. They need to get back to the 500 mark, and this is the first time all year they've been under the 500 mark.
Yeah, they've been 500,
right?
But to be under it, they come in 9-10 on the season. Yeah. Chester comes in at the 500 mark. They're 11-11 on the season, and but yeah, Carterville here tonight.
Well, yeah, and shoot the ball like they shot it against Heron, which is pretty good. They made some shots from the outside, and combine that sticky defense with the good shooting, and I think they'll be in pretty good shape tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a tough stretch of games. The Lions 3 games this week. They play Chester here tonight. Short trip over to Heron High School to take on the Tigers, and then coming right back on Saturday and have to face the Benton Rangers again. So, and then next week it's Anna Jonesboro, and then after that it is a tough stretch of games here coming up for the Lions.
Well, yeah, and you're right, and it's but it's some big boy basketball.
Yeah,
this is Carterville is one of the bigger schools in Class 2A. They're right on the borderline of a 2A, 3A school, and so they're gonna be playing strong schedules. Probably get stronger, like you're getting a stronger schedule in football. Probably see a stronger schedule in basketball before long. Carterville's growing, and you're gonna see them play schools like Heron enrollment-wise and bigger, I would say, in the years ahead.
Well, we're two-thirds of the way through the schedule for the season, with just about 10 games remaining on the schedule. Both teams are out on the floor going through their pregame warm-ups. This is your IBEW Local 702 pregame show. When we come back, I had a chance to talk to Shane Hawkins, talk about what happened at the BIT last week, and get you set for this game tonight against the Chester Yellow Jackets. You'll hear from the coach when we come back in 60 seconds on News Radio WJPF.
Don't let the name fool you. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, represents more than just electricians for members and a better life for all.
At the Bank of Heron, we know that between family and work, it can be challenged to find the time to take care of things like going to the bank. And really, what you need is a way to do your banking on the go. Well, we've got good news. With the Bank of Heron mobile banking app, you can manage debit cards, find a bank trip to the bank. We love for you to come and see us, but now you don't have to. The Bank of Heron, it's not just a bank, it's mobile banking. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Coach Shane Hawkins joins us on our pregame show here tonight. Coach, coming out of the big week of basketball for the Lions.
We are in the middle when you look at 18 days or 6 games in 12 days. I mean, so it's, we talk about how fast the season goes or how long the season is. But man, it goes on play Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, so we've got to be very careful about our bodies. And then we have to take Sunday off. And then you're going to play, 4 out of 5 days. So, yeah, it's big. It's everything, and we talk about it from the beginning. Every game means something. It's either a tournament tournament game, Thanksgiving and Christmas, or game for one of those other tournaments, or it's a regional seed game. So every game has its value and its importance. Not regional. It's not a tournament. But we need to get back to. I thought we did a lot of the good things last week, with the exception of the first half against Chester, or not against Heron. I thought our effort was just atrocious. To really do anything right the first half. So hopefully that part is behind us, and we can build on what we did in the second half, and then kind of get a little bit momentum going back into the weekend, and then into Massac, Frankfort, Anna next week, and see if we can't get some things going in the right direction.
What were your thoughts? I mean, didn't play well in that first half against Heron, but overall that was a decent.
You know, we won the game. We had to win. We had to win that. I mean, that was a regional seed game. That was a game to get you into the right side of the bracket to play Meridian, Benton, or Heron. So that was if there is a must win, to me that was a must win. We did a lot of things right on Friday night against Benton. They had the best player. He made some shots. He got rolling there, and he made some shots that we couldn't do anything with anyway. Really upset with Friday night. It was the 16 minutes of the first half on Saturday, and that was our issue. It's kind of the mentality or the game, because nobody ever wants to play in a third place game because you're upset or disappointed because you're not playing for the championship. But I really thought in my mind that, all right, third place, yeah, not the game we want to be in, but you're playing here. You're playing a regional rival. You're playing 6 miles away. It's a conference school. You're familiar with them. I thought that would be enough to get us. It wasn't, and we sorted some things out at halftime, and I thought our effort was way better the second half, and we got it back to where we had a chance. And you know, I told him it's take the first half away, and then you win the game, or at least you're there. So hopefully we've learned, and the bad part is that we've had two of those. We've had two of them in January. The DuQuoin game. Make sure that we have the right mentality every night.
This Chester team 11-11 coming into tonight.
Every night.
This Chester team 11-11 coming into tonight.
Yeah, a lot like us, kind of all over the place. They've had nights where they're really good. They don't particularly shoot it well, but man, they are physical, and they are going to try to pound us on the blocks. And we've got to be able to have post D. We've got to be able to rotate and not give up like the last handful of games. And then we have to be able to rebound. We have to be able to limit them to one shot, and then get out and go. And hopefully we can push it more like we did Monday against Hamco than we did the other two nights.
Well, good luck tonight, and we shall talk post-game.
All right, thank you.
I think there's a lot of similarity, John Homan, between the Chester Yellow Jackets, at least coming into the game, between Chester and Hamco.
Yeah, there's some similarity. More dangerous in all phases of the game. They're a little bit more athletic than Hamco, in my opinion, but pretty similar styles. Carterville had no problem putting the hammer to Hamco.
No.
They're going to have a harder time putting the hammer to Chester. Chester's a little bit better than that, I think. So we shall see how it plays out. But they need a big bounce back and get back in the win column, get back to 500, and try to start moving forward from there.
Chester 11-11 on the season. The Lions are 9-10 on the season. We're going to go on and take another break here on our IBEW local pregame show. When we come back, we'll continue here from Carterville High School. We'll be back in 60 seconds on News Radio WJPF.
Montgomery's Place in Carterville is your place. Taking a quick lunch break, a craft dinner experience with a relaxing atmosphere, or a Saturday brunch spot. It's Montgomery's Place. Their menu offers full breakfast options and hot and cold espresso drinks. Ask about their weekly dinner specials Thursday through Saturday. Their full bar and signature cocktails makes Montgomery's Place the perfect place for your next private party or event. Proud to be a longtime Carterville Lions booster. Montgomery's Place on South Division Street.
I'm not
I
going.
was reminded again that Southern Illinois is something special. When I met team members at Ventura Bay,
doing any girls action like that,
and support my goals.
Sure.
I learned what
Logan
a true partner they
plays
are.
Shawnee tomorrow.
Shawnee, yeah.
All they offer is a rookie visa that requires the supports SIU scholarships and athletics. It's about ATMs with no fees, plus have convenient banking with their mobile app. It was an easy win for me. Pantera Bank, official partner of Saluki Athletics, member FDIC.
Welcome back to Carterville High School. Dave McKenzie and John Homan with you as we're just a couple of minutes away from the starting lineups here this evening for Coach Chris Toledo and the Chester Yellow Jackets and the Carterville Lions. Of course, kind of wrap up a couple of things from the BIT. After we left the air in that last game, we learned that Caden Wilson made all-tourney team there. He was outstanding. He only played 2 of the 3 games, averaged 21.5 points.
He's really stepped up his game the second half of the season, and he's in 10 player in Southern Illinois, I would say. He's really elevating his game, becoming a much more consistent shooter from the perimeter. He's a solid defender. He can penetrate. Just really played extremely well in the tournament, deserved that all-tournament selection.
One other thing I want to make sure I mention, you know, we say we're playing Chester tonight. We're going to go to Heron on Friday night. Saturday night is going to be a very special game here at Carterville High School as Eli Gunter night here at Carterville. Coach Gunter is the assistant coach for Todd Rogers and the girls basketball team. He's also one of our football coaches for Coach Brett Dial. He was diagnosed with leukemia, and we've been Saturday night is a big night, fundraiser. We got T-shirts that are on sale. As a matter of fact, here tonight, Todd Rogers is opposite the corner where we're located. The T-shirts for $20, but Tuesday night is going to be a fundraiser for Coach Gunter taking place here this evening, or on Saturday rather, not tonight, but on Saturday night. So we invite everybody to come out support Coach Gunter on Saturday evening.
I appreciate the heads up on that. I certainly would like to do what I can to help too, and I think Eli was a Cesar Lear product, an athlete over there. So stand out in the black diamond, and now coaching here at Carterville, and just always scary news when you hear about people dealing with personal crises, anything cancer related especially, and certainly wish nothing but the best for Eli and his family.
Well, and Benton Rangers have already purchased T-shirts that they're going to wear during pregame warm-ups, which is pretty awesome. And it's always cool when our schools come. They're athletes on other teams.
So a connection with Cesar Lear's high school too, or do you know?
I don't know.
At my school that they would want to be involved in some way too.
Yeah, but that's coming to Carterville High School, so a big night. Coach, if you're listening, we're thinking about you, buddy. Dance team doing their salute here to the Carterville fans. It's you can't get to Carterville from Chester, you know.
Boy,
it's one of those. That's one of those trips. You can't get there from here.
No, it's just not a short drive at all.
Pre-game show. When we come back, we're going to have the starting lineup and the tip-off. It's coming up next on NewsRadio WJPF.
Central Hospital for Animals in Marion, Heron, Carbondale, and Harrisburg has been taking care of you years. Sure, they do wellness visits to reduce inflammation, pain, or promote wound healing. Noticing that your pet stopped jumping? Maybe they've just slowed down in general. Central Hospital for Animals offers chiropractic services too. Online at centralvet.net.
I was reminded again that Southern Illinois scholarships and athletics. I can access 55,000 ATMs and with their mobile app. It was an easy win for me. Pantera Bank, official partner of Saluki Athletics.
The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers, Local 702, represents more than just electricity.
Toledo and the Chester Yellow Jackets. Ed Smith on the PA here at Carterville High School. It's going to be the 6'2 senior, Vontae Palazzo.
Nice player. Saw him play. Looks really good.
Colton Janney, the 5'11 senior, who wears number 13. Number 34, Brendan Malley, the 6'5 senior. Number 1, Caden Bronkhorst, the 5'7 senior.
The Illini division.
Chester cheerleaders doing their welcome cheer for their fans here to line up for Coach Shane Hawkins and the Carterville Lions. It's going to be our normal starting lineup. The 6' senior, number 3, Alex Kimbrough. The 5'10 junior, number 11, Caden Wilson. The 6'4 junior, number 21, Colton Hawkins. The 6'4 senior, number 23, Park 5'9 sophomore, number 25, Maddox Gully. So it'll be Kimbrough, Wilson, Hawkins, Poole, and this evening against the Chester Yellow Jackets. Alex Kimbrough averaging 6 a game. Caden Wilson, 11 a game, along with Colton Hawkins, who's averaging 11 a game. Parker Poole had a nice tournament there the last couple of games at Benton. He's up to close to 7 points a ball game now, and Maddox Gully close to 5 points a ball game. So maybe we can get some scoring going.
Well, that would be nice. I really, at the tournament, how Parker has really developed a nice 15-foot spot on the floor. He's almost automatic from that elbow, you know, and he's just has really developed his game nicely as the season has progressed. You can just, I think he's maybe the most improved player.
Absolutely, and he's bumped his shooting percentages up to about 40% a ball game now individually. So, and he does like a foot jumper from the spot for him. So, seen some improvement there, and of course, we got to talk about the play of Caden in those games for the Carterville Lions.
Caden doesn't usually have too many problems getting his shot off. He's quick release, and he's getting more and more deadly with his shot.
With the orange numbers on the back. Carterville, home whites with balls in the air, tipped out. Lions have control and start things off here. They're moving left to right on your radio dial here from Carterville High School. They feed the post. Speaking of Parker Poole, misses the first shot as he was kind of, and it's going to belong to the Chester Yellow Jackets.
Good entry pass from Hawkins, but no points. Pass from Hawkins, but no points.
Trey Peters has the ball in his offensively. They bring it to the near side to Jan offensively. They bring it to the near side to Janney. Now with the basketball. Player averaging. I saw the scout report. He had like 30. Seems to be the go-to guy. Jackets. They bring it out to the right side of the circle. That's Peters that has it. Bring it near side. The postman, Brendan Malley, comes out. He's got the ball in his hand. Left of the block. Pulls up. Now needs some help. Whips it up top. Colton with a K. Janney, J-A-N-Y, around the screen. Takes it to the elbow. Puts it up and won't go. Ball's tipped around, out of bounds, and it's going to belong to the Carterville Lions. One possession each. No score yet here from Carterville. Here comes Matt to Hawkins. Now it's to Caden Wilson. Back to Hawkins down toward corner left. Up top, Maddox Gully got into the paint for the Jackets. Getting it out to Janney. Janney out, right of the circle. Gives it back up now to Peters. Bound up top. They work it to. No score, Carterville. We're 2 minutes in. Kimbrough to Wilson. Caden's jumper in and out, no good. Battled for the board again, and coming away with it is Brunkhorst for Chester. Giving it up to Peters. Peters in the backcourt with Caden Wilson on him. Bounce pass left side to ball out of bounds. Yellow Jackets.
I don't see much yellow on the jersey.
I was looking.
It's actually supposed to be orange and black.
Is that what it is?
Supposed to be, yeah. That's what their color is supposed to be.
Okay.
Like Mount Vernon and Heron. Should be orange and black.
Looks kind of red, though, doesn't it?
It does a little bit red, yeah.
Okay.
A little bit. Of course.
So I'm not having a stroke.
No.
Yeah.
A
Okay.
little bit. Of course.
So I'm not having a stroke.
No, not at all. Orange.
Well, you're right.
But you're right. It does look a bit more red than orange.
I'm not stroking out. That's all it matters.
No, you're good. You're good. No, you're good. You're good. Like, we don't want any of us to stroke out.
Top.
No.
It off now to Peters. Now back to Palacio. Now back to Palacio. He's out on the left wing. Bounce pass. He's out on the left wing. Bounce pass one time to Janney. One time to Janney. Good bounce. He was the last one to touch.
Well, for those folks who like a shot clock, they'd be having a good argument to be made right here.
This is your example right here.
Yes.
No score. We're about halfway through the first quarter. Into the paint, kicking it right side. 3, no good. Jumper, rebound, kicking it right side. 3, no good. Jumper, rebound. Parker Poole for the Lions. Here comes Gully. Dribble, Whips it out up top to Hawkins. Hawkins gets into the paint. Fade a good shot there. Outlet. Palacio touches it while he's out of bounds. And turnover number 2 now on the Jackets. Still looking for somebody to put a point on the board.
That would be nice.
We'll have John go down there and shoot free throws or something.
That'd be okay.
Gully dishes it left side. Hawkins and Carterville, their first turnover. Give it back to Chester. Palacio from about 15, jumper no good. Poole gets the rebound for the Lions first quarter. Still no score. Hawkins dribbles around top of the key, straightaway 3 off the back of the iron, no good. Palacio the rebound. He dishes it off now to Peters. Tan dribble between the legs now, gets the screen from Palacio, dribbles right side, corner left, corner into the paint, dishing it. Palacio from about 12, fights his way into the paint, puts the shot up, got fouled, and Devontae Palacio has free throws coming after the first foul of the game.
Second time Palacio's been laid down on the ground. Let's see if he can earn some free throws here.
So Parker Poole is wearing 22, not 23 tonight.
He confuses me.
Palacio misses the free throw. Coming into the game, Sean Palacio.
Yeah. Younger Palacio.
He's a sophomore. Devontae, the senior. Palacio, there's the first score of the game. 1-0. Top of the first inning. 3:20 remaining. In the paint, Gully. Floater with the right hand, bang, shot is good. That gets the Lions going right there. They lead it 2-1 here, bottom of the first. With 3 minutes remaining in this opening quarter. Palacio to the corner left. That's Janney. Janney to the low block, whips it up top. Devontae Palacio's 3 no good. Rebound Chester in the paint with the left hand up and good for Brendan Malley. Makes it 3-2 Chester. 2.5 remaining. Hawkins, nice ball fake. Now it's Wilson's 3. That's good for Caden Wilson to get him going.
Well, when he's set, has his feet set, he's pretty. Well, when he's set, has his feet set, he's pretty deadly.
Yes, he is. Lions have a 2-point lead. It's 5-3. 3. Chester moving right to left. Palacio. Chester moving right to left. Palacio, the older Palacio. Devontae puts the shot up, no good. Kimbrough gets the rebound for Carterville. Caden Wilson now to Carterville. Caden Wilson now to Maddox Gully. Maddox got away. Maddox Gully. Maddox
got away with one there.
Down low to Parker Poole. Couldn't finish at the rim. Now it's to Kimbrough. Kimbrough, and a reach-in foul going to be called on. I believe that's going to be on Devontae. It's going to be the first on Devontae Palacio. Marion Adams comes into the game. Jaden Wilson comes into the game. Load facing Parker Poole, Alex Kimbrough, Maddox Gully. Also coming to the bench is going to be Brendan Malley for Chester. And in the game, Evan Dunning. Lions basketball. Jaden Wilson. And over the back of Marion Adams has got his first foul. 5-3 is our score here with 1:43 remaining. With the ball, Janney, left side to Palacio, back to Janney. Now they work it around to the younger Palacio. Ball's out of bounds.
Save.
Good job by Colton Hawkins as he was flying out of bounds. Just whipped the ball back onto the feet of Devontae Palacio. And that's going to be the third turnover on.
That couldn't have felt too good, though.
No.
The landing.
Those chairs are hard over there.
Yeah.
Hawk leaves it for Caden Wilson. Man, he's got such a good shot.
Sure does.
5 in the game now for Caden Wilson. 7-3 lines the 4-point lead. 60 seconds remaining here in the opening quarter. Chester with the ball. They bring it up top. They work it right side. Nice. Oh, they tried to feed from one Palacio to the other. The backdoor feed. But they couldn't connect, so turnover number 4 gives the ball shot here the final 48 seconds.
I suspect they will unless they find a backdoor layup. I think they will hold it.
Lions trying to get back to 500 on the season.
Or just let Caden Wilson shoot it.
Yeah, like that, because he makes them just like that. His second three-pointer. 8 in the game for Caden, pushes the lead to 7.
That's how many. He got 8. Actually, Wilson has 8. So heck of a good start for Caden.
Yeah. So 18 seconds. Chester's ball. 3, right wing, no good. Rebound, Lions get the rebound. Hawkins has it with 4 seconds. Down low, Adams, the shot up, no good. Put back from Colton Hawkins, he couldn't finish. And that ends the first quarter of the 7-point lead. It is 10-3 as we are heading.
With their free checking, sign up for free checking and start earning a dividend on balances over $1,000. Open monthly fees when you sign up for e-statements. Get access to over 85,000 free ATMs named valuable SIU CU rewards. To start earning, apply online. Membership required, insured by NCUA.
Rise Performance in downtown Carterville is one of Southern Illinois' best fitness facilities, offering something for the whole family. Members enjoy 24/7 access with 9,000 square feet of equipment. They offer group classes, women's only classes, youth strength and
a full-service trust department. With convenient locations and a dedicated professional staff, our outreach and involvement in the communities we serve plays an integral role in how we do business, proving it's not just a bank, it's a relationship. The Bank of Heron. Find out more at bankofheron.com. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Top of the key, Parker Poole brings it to Caden Wilson. Caden looks inside now. Peters.
Like it's going to be on
Janney.
On Janney, I guess that'd be number 3 on him.
Yep.
Just a very low-scoring game. Both teams offensively challenged,
Caden,
especially Chester.
Yeah, yeah, no kidding. And everybody's missing free throws.
Everybody.
Caden Wilson, his
Not
first
kidding.
trip.
Yeah, it's his first missed free. As good as Caden was in the first half, he's been bad in the second half. He hadn't made a point in the second half. Both he and Colton have struggled from the free throw line. There, missed another one.
Missed. Just terrible free, but Colton Hawkins gets the rebound though. Keeps the possession with the Lions. Just 2:15 remaining. Lions up 14, 37-23. Gully. Bounce pass to Parker Poole, high post. To Kimbrough. He's just left of the circle, now back to Caden Wilson. Carterville just moving the ball, top of the key. Back comes Kimbrough. He takes the pass on the right side. Looks for the cut. Here's Wilson coming up. Hawkins cuts back down through the lane. Now right takes the pass. Left of the circle. Poole pops out now. Right side of the circle. Cutter will go through the lane. There goes Parker Poole. Caden Wilson has it. Minute 27. Oh, it's going to be away from the ball.
Should be on Peters. He reached in. It is.
It's going to be the first on Trey Peters. 16 fouls. Carterville.
In case you're wondering, the Lions are an abysmal 4 of 12 from the free throw line. They could put on you.
Michael Jackson. Well, Michael.
Michael
Jackson.
Jordan.
Not a lot of people know that.
I learned something every night.
So, but he was an outstanding free throw shooter.
He wore his glove well.
And he wore his glove well. 38-23. Minute 20 remaining here in the game. Carterville trying to get back to 500 on the season. Game bounce pass here to the near side. Zane Eggemeyer's into the game for Eggemeyer, a sophomore. Also into the game, Gabe Kaufman. He's got the ball right now. So coach able to get some of his second teamers, JVers out there on the floor. Bounce pass here to the near side. That's Hefferman. Here comes Dunning. Dishes it left side. Bounds and a foul. It's going to be. So Harper's on the floor. Johnny Miller's on the floor. Dante Wilson's on the floor. Mac. Free throw was good for Dunning.
Yeah, you're right. There are no 14 showing there. Yep.
But a win's a win.
That's right. And the Lions, that's all they need right now. Just add some win.
24 at Carterville High School. Lions 10-10, now 11-12 on the year. Carterville 38-24. Stay with us. Our SIU Credit Union post-game show is coming up next here on News Radio WJPF. Back in 60 seconds.
Central Hospital Animals in Marion, Heron, Carbondale, and Harrisburg has been taking care of your furry family members. Carbondale and Harrisburg has been taking care of your furry family members for over 40 years. Routine vaccinations, but you might not know about everything they offer. Like orthopedic surgery for pets with hip or reduced inflammation. Pain for animals offers chiropractic services too. Online at centralvet.net.
SIU
Online at centralvet.net.
SIU Credit Union now offers interest and dividend balances over $1,000. Open with just $25, and there's no monthly fees when you sign up for e-statements. Get access to over 85 SIU CU rewards. To start earning, apply online at siucu.org. Membership required, insured by NCUA.
Back at Carterville High School, Lions win it tonight 38-24. This ball game, just a low-scoring ball game. You got to remember, started off, nobody scored for the first 4.5 minutes of this ball game.
Right.
Into the first quarter, Lions were up 10-3. At the half, they led it 22-12. Then at the end of the third, it was 31-23, and they scored 8-24 to improve to 10-10 on the season. Chester now 11-12 on the year. Carterville going to be home coming up on Friday night, heading on the road to take on Heron on Friday night. We'll be home on Saturday night. It'll be Eli Gunter night here at Carterville High School. Let's look at the scoring. We'll go through first for Chester and Coach Chris Toledo. 8 points from Colton Janney was the leading scorer for the Jackets this evening. 2 from Brendan Malley. 4 in the game for Tayshawn Palacio. 5 in the game for Evan Dunning. 3 from Talon James. 1 from Devontae Palacio. And that is the 24 points that were scored this evening by the Chester Yellow Jackets. Carterville led by the 12 points from Caden Wilson tonight. 2 from Alex Kimbrough. 6 from Amarian Adams. 6 in the game from Logan Engel. 4 from Colton Hawkins. 4 from Parker Poole. And 2 from Maddox Gully. As we said, just a extremely low-scoring game. Lions win it this evening 38-24 over the Chester Yellow Jackets.
I don't think there's much else to say. It was not a well-played game by either team. It's a Tuesday night. I think the teams are maybe a little bit wore down from all the activity in the midwinters and maybe just not enough time to bounce back and really get in a basketball frame of mind and a basketball. I'm sure both teams will play better this weekend than what they showed tonight.
Oh, I would agree. You know, and it's a non-conference game.
Sure.
I mean, yeah, I can kind of see exactly what you're saying here.
So I think that the Lions just need to be happy they got a win tonight. You know, get back in the win column, back to the 500 mark, then get ready for the big conference battle with Heron. They certainly owe Heron a victory, don't they?
Absolutely.
Owe them a big win. Heron's won all 3 matchups so far. It would be, you know, a big blow to the Tigers if the Lions were able to knock them off and knock them off the first place, maybe knock them out of first place in the Ohio. So there's always plenty to play for. It's a rivalry game and all that good stuff, county game. So, big weekend, play at Heron Friday night, and then, like you said, come back here Saturday night, take on Benton Rangers, had the big game for the coach, and hopefully raise a lot of money.
That's what our plan is. Let's go on and take a break here on our SIU Credit Union post-game show. And when we come back, we'll have some numbers from John, and Coach Shane Hawkins will join us for a brief conversation here for our John A. Logan Coaches Show. That's all on the way next here, back in 60 on News Radio WJPF.
Rise Performance in downtown Carterville is one of Southern Illinois' best fitness facilities, offering something for the whole family. Members enjoy 24/7 access with 9,000 square feet of equipment. They offer group classes, women's-only classes, youth strength and conditioning, personal training, sports medicine, and massage therapy. Looking for a great variety of cardio equipment? Look no further than Rise Performance. They even have a separate room for free weights. Rise Performance on Division Street, Carterville.
At the Bank of Heron, we know the recipe for success begins with the right ingredients, so we've taken services like mobile banking and teen debit accounts, added in helpful employees and a full trust department, and topped it off with a commitment of service to our communities. Put it all together, and it's clear why the Bank of Heron is a leader in the communities we serve. Community strong, the Bank of Heron, it's not just a bank, it's a relationship. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to Carterville High School. Dave McKenzie and John Homan with you. You got some stats?
I do have some stats. The Chester Yellow Jackets were 5 out of 11 from the field in the second half, for 45%, 1 out of 5 on three-pointers, 20% for the second half. For the game, they were 10 of 27 from the floor. That's 37%. Only 10 field goals made, only 27 attempted. And 2 out of 12 in three-point attempts. That is 16%. The Carterville Lions shot the ball so-so. They were 6 of 17 from the field in the second half, 35%. They're 1 out of 7 from three-point land, only 14%. Not so good. For the game, the Lions were 14 out of 38 from the field, 36%. You want to at least be 40. For when you're talking about combined field goals. They were 14 of 38 for 36, and they were 5 of 16 on threes, which is 31%. You'd like to be at least 33% when you're shooting threes. So a little bit of a subpar performance for the Lions. Nothing horrible, but a little subpar. And Chester certainly way off the mark with their shooting tonight.
38-24, the final score here this evening as Carterville picks up their 10th win of the season. We are 20 games in, John Homan, and the final 10 games coming up. Friday night, it's going to be a tough battle at Heron. It always is. It's a varsity game. It'll be, I don't know what to, it's a typical rivalry game.
Well, I think the key is that although the Lions have lost all 3 games, they've all been competitive games. So you don't go into Heron thinking that, that you're a heavy underdog. And you're thinking that maybe you're a slight underdog, and that's kind of the chip you like to have on your shoulder when you go on the road. They're having a great season. They're 18-4, I think, and they lead they're undefeated in the conference, and this is the start of the second half of the conference race. So the Tigers are 4-0. I think Carterville's 1-3. In the league?
0-3.
0-3. Sorry.
Yep.
I thought they'd played.
Looking for their first conference.
I thought they'd finished the first half. They haven't played their 4th conference game yet?
Nope.
Okay. So obviously this is an opportunity for Carterville to
because our Massac game got
that's right.
Canceled,
It got canceled. So they had to play them twice. So the Lions may be out of the conference race, but they can certainly affect the conference race.
Absolutely.
And they can also still have a strong finish to the season, have a winning record, and maybe be a tough out in the postseason. So there's a lot still to play for if you're the Carterville Lions.
Absolutely.
And it starts Friday night.
They got the win here this evening, 38-24 over the Chester Yellow Jackets. We're going to go on and take another break here on our SIU Credit Union post-game show when we come back in 60 seconds here on News Radio WJPF.
I was reminded again that Southern Illinois is something special. When I met team members
This is
at
going to be our
Terra
last
Bank,
break. If
they
he
have
doesn't
taken the
come
time
up,
to
we'll
get to
close
know
it
me
out.
and support
All
my
right.
goals. I've
I
learned
gotta
what
look
a
and
true
see. I
partner
gotta check
they
those
are
free
to their
throws. I just
customers
forgot about
and
that.
communities. Best of all, they offer a Saluki Visa debit card that supports SIU scholarships and athletics. I can access 55,000 ATMs with no fees, plus have convenient banking with their mobile app. That was an easy win for me. Terra Bank, official partner of Saluki Athletics, member FDIC.
Don't let the name fool you. The International Brotherhood of Electrical Workers Local 702 represents more than just electricians. The IBEW is made up of Southern Illinois linemen, tree trimmers, telephone workers, utility workers, city employees,
5 out of
factory
13
workers,
for
construction
Carterville.
workers, and many more.